go to PE, we do basketball and soccer, and we run around, and they're still yelling at us for having our mask under our nose or down, and we're not allowed to breathe, and I can't breathe, and it's really hard for me to see people, I feel like I'm gonna pass out sometimes because I can't breathe. I can't feel like, I can't just breathe at all. It gets me hot. It makes me very just it makes me want to lose my mind.
Maggie Williams just seconds away from setting the Summit School record in the 800 meter. A moment of glory, overshadowed by this moment of concern. Williams finished in 2 minutes and 8 seconds, collapsing as she crossed the finish line.
I felt like I just wasn't being able to get a full breath, and multiple times of that happening, not being able to get enough air, I just felt super dizzy and then eventually passed out.
I see everyone, I used to see people smiling, I used to see my friends smile, I used to see them be happy every day. Everyone's I feel like it's depressing. It's very sad. And I went in my classroom, and my teacher she says to all of us, she goes, I can take my mask off because I'm 6 feet away from everyone. Yeah, we can't. And we are 6 feet, we can't take our mask off, but she can. It's very sad.
What school do you go to again?
I go to Los Palmas. And my brothers come home, he's saying to my mom and me, my teacher's telling me to wear 2 masks. And, I say, you're lucky that I'm wearing one.
That was a really powerful clip I took at an Orange County protest, and I'm sure millions of kids across the country feel this way. They're just afraid to say so because they're being screamed at, treated like dirt, and abused show animals for the crime of wanting to be a kid like when we grew up. And what really disgusts me is that the liberals and the Democrats' cover has been blown. Oh, we care about the science, it's what the experts say. And now that the experts say that they could take the mask off, they're all admitting what we always knew. It's not about science, it's not about data, it's not about facts, it's not about common sense, it's not about the elders, it's not about the children, it's about their psychosis and insane politics. Oh, I want to keep the mask on so you know I'm not a Republican. Oh, I'm not a Republican. I think I'm going to keep wearing the mask so people know I'm not a Republican. I feel the need to continue wearing my mask outside even though I'm fully vaccinated because the inconvenience of having to wear a mask is more than worth it to have people not think I'm a conservative. I feel like this is something you can especially understand if you're in a very liberal area where 99% of the people you see are wearing masks. Yeah, we get it. They're bullies. They pressure everybody. The science means nothing to them. The experts mean nothing to them. First of all, the experts have been ignoring Sweden, and now they ignore Texas, which despite having full stadium sports events and cutting mask mandates at big gatherings in many areas of the state, having 0 COVID deaths. I don't know, maybe human slavery and treating people like dirt, making your elders sit inside and have their bones get more brittle because they're not able to exercise and see their friends. Yeah, maybe that's not healthy. Maybe did you guys just figure that out, you sickos? I'm so disgusted by our society. I'm glad we're opening up, but I'm disgusted that you can get fact-checked for suggesting that putting cloth over your breathing holes, your smile, might just be mentally and psychologically abusive. You think so? Oh, but we're supposed to trust the experts, you know, the ones that lied about the food pyramid, that have been force-feeding us high fructose corn syrup and trash products to the point where around 2/3 of Americans are overweight. 29 million Americans have type 2 diabetes at the time that this article was written. It's clear that agriculture lobbyists influence politics and of course pharmacy lobbyists, but just ignore that. Ignore this Guardian article where Bayer Division knowingly sold HIV infected protein. According to newspaper claims, they knew that their blood clotting agents were infected with HIV and sold it anyway. Ignore within the last decade Pfizer settling foreign bribery cases with the US government for upwards of $60 million. Ignore that even Reuters, which in no way is right-winger conspiracy theory, that's as mainstream as you could possibly get. Reuters reported that asbestos lurks lurked in the baby powder and J&J knew it, which they've been dealing in court with. And I don't want to leave out the third of the Three Musketeers, so let's talk about how Axios reported that the NIH, National Institute of Health, has joint ownership of the Moderna vaccine. How nice of them. I'm sure they have no bias or financial incentive there. It's nice to know our government owns patents. I could really sleep good at night knowing that. Thank you, government. Oh yeah, this industry is just so trustworthy. The experts, they couldn't possibly be government bureaucrats who are working with these corporations and lobbyists. That can't possibly be true. I mean, they must really care about your health. That's why they won't tell you that most of the hospitalizations were linked to obesity and most of the deaths were in massively obese countries, because they really care about you. Just keep eating high fructose corn syrup, McDonald's, Krispy Kreme. Oh yeah. Treating the kids like dirt. Oh yeah. Are you dumb? Are you brainwashed? Are people over this now? They don't want to look Republican? Are you kidding? Are you done abusing your kids and your grandmother while saying don't abuse grandma? Projection tactics. Are you done? Are you ashamed of yourself yet? Before I leave, I want to share a personal story. When I was younger, in the morning I ate Captain Crunch, Fruity Pebbles, Cinnamon Toast Crunch because it was advertised to me with cartoons, and I was a kid. I like cartoons, so I thought it was good to eat. They told me that it was so great. Drink the milk, it's good for your bones. The food pyramid, of course, that was a lie. So I'm just eating bowls of sugar in the morning, which is terrible for you, and then I'm falling asleep at school. They never told me to stop eating sugar in the morning. They just tried to put me on pills. That is the cycle of the health experts and the government health agencies that are helping us so much. That's exactly what they do. The corporations, the government, it's just a cycle of unhealthiness, like we're animals on a factory belt being led to the slaughter, and these lockdowns just further prove that. They don't care about the data in Florida, they don't care about the data in Texas. They will smear you, censor you, cover up your information, and use every celebrity, athlete, and company on the planet to promote you their product, and then try to ban you from society for rejecting it, no matter how fit or strong you are. Because the only way to be healthy is to fall for the bribes from Krispy Kreme and McDonald's. I mean, wake up, folks. And thank you to this wonderful child who shared their story that millions of children feel inside, but they're so afraid to say because their parents in some cases, their teachers in many cases, and the people watching them and supposed to be guardianing them are acting like total psychopaths, abusing them mentally, psychologically, and in some cases abusing them other ways. And it needs to stop. And anybody at Facebook or these fact checkers or Instagram, I mean, take a hard look at yourself, really use your brain, and understand how this has been very, very hard mentally, economically, physically, for the whole country. Stop treating people like dirt, stop bullying people, and when people cry out for help against this sicko stuff, the least you could do is listen and let them talk about it on social media. Stop censoring people. Thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful day. And if you like these hats, I appreciate everybody supporting God Bless Hats. They look good on you guys. They're made in the USA, and it allows me to do independent journalism and news analysis that you wouldn't see on television or most controlled social media. Thank you guys. Have a beautiful day, and I'll be back soon.
Messing with me, y'all don't really wanna start. I got soul and spirit in my heart. My mind faster, sharper than a dart. I ain't got a part. Americana, I'm a legend. I'ma stay until it's heaven. I would rather go out on my feet than have to bow down to the devil. I will not settle. We were some immigrants, now we some very, very lucky citizens. I will not give it in. I know they wanna come militant, taking taxes off my dividends. I got the infinite. I know they feel me in Michigan. Even Alabama's into it. I just say roll tide, we gon' win again. I got them rolls wide like a Michelin. Man, I be different. I know you sick of it. I let these sycophants steady hinting it. They want the gulags for the dissidents. I am a true man, I stay vigilant. I do not wish for the militant, but I have to say it's so close, it feels intimate. They move the goalposts like an instrument. I will not go slow to imprisonment, yeah.